Sarah.
And I'm Carm.
And we're S&C. So today we're actually going to be talking about the 3 simple summer nights that we've been doing for the month of July. Now you might have seen little sneak peeks of these on our social media, on Instagram, on our blog, and we've even been releasing Spotify playlists as we've been going along. And basically we really wanted to just come up with different ideas on how you can have a little
get together,
a little celebration and enjoy the summer nights.
But make it a little bit more than just dinner, but not a whole
crazy like the 50s party one. So we're gonna start discussing, and you're gonna see clips of each of the different 3. So what were the 3?
The 3 ideas that we had were a fiesta, an indoor camp night,
the stargazing one.
Oh, and the stargazing.
That was like my favorite one.
Yeah, that one was a lot of fun. So let's talk about the stargazing night. That was the first one that we had done, and
so one thing I want to say is we didn't find
we didn't pick a date.
Yeah,
however, we just like put it on the calendar. Like this Friday we're gonna do this Friday we're gonna do this, and this Friday we're gonna do this.
And it could be Friday, it might end up being Saturday or something. Like we gave ourselves a ballpark.
So what ended up happening is that the Saturday that we did the stargazing night was a full moon, and it was a lunar eclipse, actually,
partial lunar eclipse,
which was kind of funny.
And it happened to be the 4th of July, and we did a star-themed party.
And we were like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we were like, how did this, like, what?
Yeah.
Like, we didn't do these things intentionally, it just all kind of happened.
Yeah. And then the indoor camp night actually was a very rainy night in Toronto. Actually, there was flooding in Toronto, and cars were submerged. So it was kind of funny that we planned one of our indoor-themed parties on the rainiest night of July.
When we have a pool in the lovely backyard that we love using, but we just ended up picking that night to be indoor.
And then the fiesta night was a very, very hot night.
Oh gosh, yeah. And we needed the mojitos.
Yeah. So it's just, it
all worked out.
Yeah, and it just happened coincidentally.
That's what it always seems like when we throw these parties. Because we never do them with much
intention.
Yes. Yeah. They just always like seamlessly come together in like a perfect ribbon.
Yeah, so I mean, we had to, and it just made sense.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into the starry night one actually.
So what the stargazing party entailed was we went to the Value Village.
Yep. We found some lovely glassware and lanterns.
Yes, and then we had our moon-shaped like orb lanterns.
Yes.
So that was like another it's like moons.
Yes, blankets, and it was really just supposed to kind of be like creating, you know, a lovely piece on the grass on the lawn for which you can like lie down on. And even if you don't have a telescope, because like we have one, we weren't really using it much.
No, but it was just to look up at the starry sky.
Just to sit underneath it. And it was such a clear night.
Just enjoy the night. Yes. We got some books from the Value
about stargazing.
Yeah, about like stargazing. So we'll show you the books, but
also if you don't want to get actual physical books, like we just find that kind of stuff interesting to like get these used textbooks.
Yeah.
But you can definitely download apps or just do your research ahead of time on Google.
And what you should be looking for, but all of that stuff is available. So, I mean, you can easily do a party that's like a stargazing party where you don't need to spend a lot of money, because really all it is about is spending a night outside under the stars.
Yeah. And then we just had some
themed treats. So for the drink of the night, we had Cosmos,
which were effective.
Yeah. I made Rice Krispie treats, and I cut them into stars.
We had Mars bars.
The half moon cakes.
The half moon cakes, yeah.
So yeah, that was about it. And we actually made with the leftover Rice Krispies from after doing my cookie cutters.
We molded it into a circle.
We molded it into a circle and then covered it into
white chocolate.
Candy melt. So it looked like a moon.
And then we watched E.T.
Yep.
And other good suggestions that the contenders were A Walk to Remember, perfect for stargazing, because that's our hobby.
We chose E.T., but there are a couple good movies that you could watch for stargazing, A Walk to Remember being one.
And definitely check out our playlist, Stargazing.
Yeah, so we'll link the playlist for the stargazing party down below. So if you have a stargazing party, you have the music already ready to go.
It just sets the mood. the next party we hosted the week after was the indoor campground camp party. And one of the biggest essentials for that were the s'mores table that we put together and the props we were able to find with that. At the dollar store, do you remember? We found those, they were outdoor planters.
Oh yeah.
They were those.
So they were actually like ceramic planters, but they were in the shape and painted like they were tree stumps.
Yeah, so they were very fitting. So yeah, they're used for gardening, but we
filled them with parchment paper and then put snacks in them.
Yeah, pretzels. A big part of this, we really didn't do much in terms of, and of course you'll see the footage. It's all about being cozy and indoors and invoking that sense. So what we had was a wire basket, and we just
grab a blanket.
Yeah, so that people could grab a blanket, grab their coffee. Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Coffee bar.
Coffee bar. Oh, and that's another thing we found at Value Village, a whole bunch of those thermoses.
Yeah.
And different forms of coffee serving ware.
Yes, yep.
And it just made it seem more of like a campground or like old-timey.
Yeah, old-timey.
What else?
So then in terms of food, we did the s'mores dip. My aunt made cupcakes.
S'mores cupcakes.
And we had a veggie platter, pretzels. Yes. We had maple flavored Coke and coffee bar.
And the coffee bar.
And s'mores cookies.
Gosh, we had a lot. Yeah, we were really focused on the snacking aspect.
Because really it was
that's what you do, right?
A themed movie night.
Yes, because what the movie we ended up watching was
Parent Trap.
Parent Trap. Love that. It's a classic for everybody in this house. And we did like a little centerpiece on the table.
With some pine cones.
With pine cones and a candle. And just try to make it feel very warm. Very inviting. And of course we also have the playlist for that as well.
Yeah, the camp one is a very good playlist.
Yes. It definitely makes you feel like you're in fall. But if you're ready for that, give it a listen. Yeah.
And so the final party that we put together, whereas the first one was really like a chill layout party, the second one was basically like a vamped up movie night. The third one was really just a dinner party.
Yes, so it definitely required more work than the
Yeah.
other ones because we had like full courses.
Yes. So we did a fiesta.
Yeah, which was so much fun. I think the first thing we did was we went to the dollar store.
And we saw a piñata.
Yeah, because originally it was supposed to be a karaoke night, you guys, but we saw a piñata and we were like, hold up.
Fiesta.
Fiesta.
Yeah. And it was really cute. We didn't fill the piñata with anything. We just used it as a prop. But we found the piñata, and then we ended up finding the sugar skull masks.
Yes, and then we found lime green garland that
Yeah.
like it was a perfect color match.
Yeah.
And so we found those at the Dollarama, but then we went over to Dollar Tree where we knew they have like the essential in like almost every color of different banners and garlands. And we stocked up on a couple more of those and those paper flowers, and you'll see that we put those underneath our patio umbrella.
Yep.
And so the decorations were very minimal.
Yes.
Those accessories. We didn't have a lot of physical props like we had in the other two.
Yeah, and then we were planning a movie for that night as well, so we'll get into which movie it was. But Sarah actually found at Marshall's
Last minute.
a basket, a 2-tiered basket that was in the shape of a cactus.
Yeah. And we put the candy and
Candy at the top
and the
and the
masks.
masks at the bottom. It was all about the dinner. So we had
Because it was a dinner party, yeah.
tapas cheese assortment with some pita chips, and it was like 3 types of cheese, and then a cheese olive spread
With a
that
queso kind of sauce.
queso sauce, and then we had 2 types of salsa, a pico de gallo and a cucumber jalapeno salsa with 2 different types of tortilla chips.
Yep, one habanero, one like just plain
Cornmeal, yeah. And then we had
the fish tacos.
shrimp tacos
Were
with
like the main.
Yeah, with avocado and coleslaw on
It was like, yeah, creamy cilantro cabbage coleslaw kind of thing, and it was delicious. And of course, like always, you're going to be able to find the recipe cards for that down below.
And then we also had some fruit that was topped with lime juice.
Oh my gosh, my favorite. The simplest thing.
Yeah.
Lime juice.
So we had watermelon, pineapple, and mango, and it was coated with lime juice, cayenne pepper, and salt.
Yes. Oh my gosh, and it really, for all those fruits, it just brought out the flavor.
It was delicious.
So good. Oh, and then the churros that our uncle made for us.
With a dulce de leche sauce.
And then we had white wine at dinner, but then we served mojitos for the movie.
Yeah. The movie that we ended up screening outdoors was Three Amigos. We didn't actually finish it that night because it was getting
so
really late.
Because we kept, and I think that's the whole point of a dinner
We listened
party.
to the playlist. We were dancing.
We were getting carried away
Yeah.
with conversation.
Yeah.
Which is what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
It was really the playlist. We got really carried away
The
with
playlist
that.
was great. So
Everybody
like
was
some
dancing.
Spanish tunes.
Even Dad was like,
Some American
bopping.
Spanish tunes. Check the link down below. Our playlists for Fiesta, Camp Night, and Stargazing will be in the description box down below.
So those were our 3 simple summer nights. They really were easy. We did them
at on the fly.
Yeah,
and
the day of.
Value Village and the dollar store. So if you have a thrift store and a dollar store, you can pretty much accomplish everything that we did.
Yes, and maybe for each party with food, like $100.
Yeah, no.
You always have the time, especially now. You just need that little bit of excitement in the middle of your week.
Yeah. At the end of
the week, yeah. Just to remind you, like, no, we can have fun.
Yes.
We got to do it safely and make sure, you know, that people are in your bubble who you're inviting, and that if you're not, you're keeping your distance from each other. But definitely
have that fun.
Have that
and
fun.
Just do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're interested in recreating any one of these ideas, you'll find all the recipe cards, all the links, everything will be in the description box down below.
And then please be sure to subscribe. Be a part of this community. We're happy to have you at the SNC family. You don't have to take an S or a C. You can use your own initial, but be a part of it and like and comment down below, because we really need to know your opinion, your feedback. It's just going to help us progress.
Yeah, and if you want to let us know which one of these was your favorite, which one you would do if you were doing a party.
Yeah, any other little ideas, because those were the ones we kind of came up with.
We came up with some other ones, like karaoke night, but we decided...
We do that. We pretty much do that every night in this house. Yeah, in this house. But please let us know your comments. Interact with us down below and on the website that we have.
Yeah.
And other than that, hope to see you soon.